Okay, if you thought that Sherlock Holmes by Guy Ritchie was bad, I got a surprise for you. I have found Sherlock Holmes by the Asylum. And it says, the world's greatest detective has finally met his match. And what is his match? Dinosaurs, dragons, and a giant octopus. So I was in Walmart, couldn't pass it up. So we're going to have to sit back and watch it. And see how terrible this film really is. This is D.S. Anderson Presents. I think the Asylum should just stop making movies, because all they are good for is making really bad movies. Sure, they're not like bad as The Room is bad, but still pretty bad. The Asylum's version of Sherlock Holmes involves dinosaurs, dragons, and giant octopuses. That's retarded. When is the last time when you thought Sherlock Holmes, you're like, oh yeah, Tyrannosaurus Rex? If you have, dude, you probably helped make this movie, and therefore should be shot. This movie is terrible. The guy who plays Sherlock Holmes was terribly miscast. He looks like a 9-year-old who had a growth spurt. The guy who played Watson can't act. The story is really ridiculous. They're going to get Sherlock Holmes to investigate a disappearing ship in the middle of the ocean? No, that's just dumb. They got like specialty people. Like Sherlock Holmes is like it. I ain't even going to get into that. Okay? The film was terrible. The special effects were horrible. It was cliched. I counted like 5 cliches in like one scene. A just horrendous movie. And I watched it twice today. Man, I hate you, Asylum. When you come out with movies like Transmorphers, Snakes on a Train, like a Giant Octopus versus Mega Shark or whatever, terrible movies. Y'all are no good. Okay, I'm being harsh, but I mean, try, you know, I don't know, being original. Instead of, like, playing off of other movies, try the original. I tried that with the Shark and Octopus movie. Could have turned out good, but, of course, y'all didn't know how to make a movie. There's not much you can say about this movie. It is that dumb. It's miscast, the acting's bad. And I just think the whole idea with dinosaurs is stupid. And when you throw in random characters out of nowhere, we're going to say, oh, they're going to be used later on. They're not just going to be someone you sideline them. But even if you would sideline them, I would not be surprised. I don't usually rate movies, but this is like a 1 out of like 10. This movie was terrible. It makes the Guy Ritchie Sherlock Holmes look like Casablanca. I can't tell you how bad this movie was. If you don't believe me, you watch it and you tell me. And I mean, I had all kinds of jokes set up with like video segments from the show, from the movie. It was gonna be like funny stuff, but I didn't even want to go through watching the scenes over again. And okay, here's something else about the movie. I don't care if I give spoilers away or anything. At the very beginning of the movie, you see old Watson, like telling somebody to write down this event. And she's writing down the event, and he's explaining like, this is the story that we never released. It's telling the story of him and Sherlock Holmes going through fighting dragons and stuff. Dude, people probably already heard that. This movie sucked. I hated it. I'd rather watch the Robert Downey Jr. version of this movie. What happened to Sherlock Holmes in the 21st century, that old cartoon that came on Saturday mornings, was better than this. I actually enjoyed that show quite well, though.